Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Bwisa of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. Yes, where I come from, they say, Ekwa aleyi yahurerera embeo. That is a Buku saying, which translated literally means, it may rain far away, but it will bring you the cold. Yes. Look at that. That is the Russia-Ukraine war. When the Russia invades Ukraine, and you can see tanks and all that, Russia and Ukraine is there. This is Russia, a big close neighbor of Ukraine. And those are the presidents, Russia and Ukraine. The tanks. Now, when Russia invades Ukraine, then Africa suffers in a way or another. That means it may rain far, far away, but it will bring you cold. So, how does the Russian-Ukraine war affect the ordinary African? Yes. 1. Russia is among the top 5 oil producers globally. So, with the war and with the sanctions, scarcity and or high prices of oil will set in. And when that happens, this ordinary Kenyan, this ordinary farmer, trader, motorbike business person, this is a motorbike. Motorbikes, whether in Tanzania, whether in Rwanda, Uganda, Nigeria, they do a lot of transport work. They are the transport means for the grassroots, for the ordinary Kenyans, for the Nigerians. And when the oil is affected in Russia, then the transportation prices will go up. People like this one will not be able to transport their goods, whether from the market home or from home to the market. Yes, these minibuses, once the oil goes up, traveling for these ordinary citizens will become difficult. Yes, that is how that war far away is going to affect an ordinary African. Cooking gas. In Kenya, we have this called MECO. The cylinders of, 6 kgs, affordable for the ordinary person cooking in their own one-bedroom houses, bed sitters. This will become expensive because a lot of it, we're talking of cooking gas, liquid petroleum gas, LPG. Because of the war and Russia being among the 5 top producers, this gas for the ordinary African will become expensive. When Russia cuts off its oil, most probably other countries will set their prices high because of the law of supply and demand. The demand will be high. The Russian oil will not be on the market because of sanctions and so on, and that low supply will raise prices. Now, Africa, and now in Kenya, for example, they import fertilizer mainly from Russia and China. Indeed, the Minister for Agriculture, Mr. Peter Munya, on the 1st of March this year said so for Kenya. And that's not Kenya alone. Many other countries also of Africa import their fertilizers, most of it from Russia and China. Now, with the war, again, scarcity and or high prices, what that means that this ordinary farmer with all this top dressing fertilizer, it will go very high. When the prices of top dressing and other fertilizers go high, farm production will be scarce. This is how the war is going to affect the ordinary African. Yes, Russia and Ukraine supply 30% of the world's wheat. Africa depends so much on wheat from Russia and Ukraine. Particularly the North African countries, Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia. Indeed, even Kenya, South Africa, we import wheat from abroad. And Russia and Ukraine together, they supply 30% of the world's wheat. So what does that mean? Again, scarcity or high prices. The ordinary trader who makes bread from imported wheat to sell on the streets, whether as cones or other, will have it difficult, not afford the wheat. And this is how this war in the Russia and Ukraine domain will affect the ordinary African. I have selected only 3 key aspects. That's oil, fertilizer, and wheat. And all these will affect the ordinary African in that manner. And so what shall we expect? Look, poverty and hardships can be looming for the ordinary African. Yes. So we are saying it may rain far, far away, but the cold will reach us. Eyi patai erera embeo. These aspects are only a few of them. There are others that will again lead to turmoil, poverty, hardships for the ordinary African. So, in my next videos, I will attempt to outline some possible mitigating strategies for Africa's ordinary folk in relation to liquid petroleum gas, fertilizer, and bread from wheat. In other words, should we just throw up our hands and say, God for us all? No. We must think out. We must think of something, particularly for our ordinary folk. So I'll be looking at what can we do in terms of liquid petroleum gas, in terms of fertilizer, and in terms of wheat or bread from wheat. So stay tuned. Don't go away from this channel. I'll be bringing you more of the same. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to get alerts and share with others. In the next video, I'll be talking about how can we mitigate the high prices of liquid petroleum gas and even fertilizers. So if you subscribe, then as soon as I upload my video, you'll be alerted and you'll get a continuation of what I've started. So thank you and have a war-free world, won't you?